Welcome back to another episode of Horror Theory. In today's episode, I'm going to share an interesting insight on the world's most dangerous airport. Lukla Airport, also known as the Tenzing-Hillary Airport, is a small airport located in the town of Lukla in the Solukhumbu district of Nepal. It is often regarded as one of the most dangerous airports in the world due to its high altitude, short runway, and challenging approach. In this video, I will explain why Lukla is often considered as one of the most dangerous airports in the world. First and foremost, Lukla Airport is situated at an altitude of 2,860 meters above sea level. The high altitude makes it challenging for pilots to maintain control of their aircraft during takeoff and landing. The air at this altitude is thin, which means that planes need a longer runway to take off and a shorter runway to land. Unfortunately, Lukla Airport has the opposite, a short runway for takeoff and a steep slope for landing, which increases the risks of accidents. Secondly, the runway at Lukla Airport is only 527 meters long and 20 meters wide. This makes it one of the shortest runways in the world. Pilots have to be extremely precise in their approach and landing as there is little room for error. Furthermore, the runway is also inclined at a 12-degree gradient, which means that pilots need to approach the runway at a steep angle to land successfully. This steep slope increases the risk of overshooting the runway and colliding with the mountainside at the end of the runway. Thirdly, the weather conditions at Lukla Airport are unpredictable and can change rapidly. The airport is located in the Himalayas, which means that it is surrounded by some of the world's highest mountains. The mountains create wind currents that can be very strong and unpredictable, making it challenging for pilots to navigate and land safely. Additionally, the airport is prone to sudden change in weather, including fog, rain, and snow, which can reduce visibility and make it even more difficult for pilots to land. Furthermore, Lukla Airport is also considered dangerous because it serves as a gateway to the world-famous Mount Everest. This airport is the primary entry and exit point for hikers and mountaineers looking to climb Mount Everest, which means that it is often congested with people and cargo. The planes that operate on this route are small and have limited cargo capacity, which means that the airport is often overwhelmed with the volume of passenger and cargo. The congestion can cause delays, leading to pilots rushing their landing or takeoff, which can increase the risks of accident. The approach to Lukla Airport is considered one of the most challenging in the world due to its location in a narrow valley with steep mountains on both sides. Pilots need to navigate through the valley and avoid obstacles while maintaining a precise altitude and speed. The approach requires a high level of skill and experience, which many pilots may not possess. Lukla Airport has limited instrumentation, which means that pilots rely heavily and mainly on visual cues when landing and taking off. The airport has no instrument landing system or other advanced navigational aids, which can make it difficult for pilots to land in poor weather conditions or low visibility. Lukla Airport has a high accident rate, with numerous accidents and incidents reported over the years. These include plane crashes, runway overshoots, and collision with surrounding mountains. The airport has a history of accident, which has led to concern about its safety and a need for better infrastructure and safety measures. Lukla Airport has a shortage of runway safety area, which is the space surrounding the runway that provides a margin of safety in case of a runway excursion. The limited runway safety area at Lukla increases the risks of runway overruns, which can result in serious accidents. Lukla Airport is often overcrowded with planes and passengers, which can increase the risk of accidents. The airport has limited space for planes to park, which can cause congestion on the runway and taxiways. The overcrowding also puts pressure on pilots to take off and land quickly, which can compromise safety. In conclusion, Lukla Airport is considered one of the most dangerous airports in the world due to its altitude, short runways, challenging approach, unpredictable weather, and congestion. The airport has seen many accidents over the years, including plane crashes and collisions with the surrounding mountains. Despite these challenges, the airport remains an important gateway to Mount Everest, attracting thousands of hikers and mountaineers every year. To ensure the safety of passengers and crew, the Nepalese government and airlines need to continue implementing strict safety regulation and procedures when operating flights in and out of Lukla. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe for daily dose of amazing stories.